everybody, and welcome back to Sosnovka. Time for more Farming Simulator. Got harvesting going on, and got finally enough money to think about doing some wood chips. Now, I'm gonna actually I want to plant this field with corn next, because one of the reasons I've got that much money is I'm doing a lot of demand missions where it's one of different things. Corn's one of them. So I'm down to wheat is planted right now. I'm going to plant corn and canola this time. You can see quite a bit of sugar beets, decent amount of barley. Actually, still not a bad amount of corn, but I'm going to plant some of that. But to do that, I want to get another couple of pieces of equipment. I'm hoping that I've got enough to get that and the wood chip stuff. So the first thing I want to get is, I mentioned for the wood chipper, right? If we go take a look at it, I've been wanting to do this for a couple of episodes, so I'm excited. It needs 250 horsepower to function, $88,000. Great. To make that go, I want to get the new Holland T8, which is $254,000. That's what I've been really saving toward. A couple of episodes, I guess, or at least a couple of play sessions. I'm not sure if I recorded the last one or two. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Right. So the other thing that I really want for corn is a new sewing machine. This guy, the $61,000 Tempo F8. So that's going to make it so I can't quite buy the wood chipper, but I think I'll make enough money this episode to make up the difference, especially after I sell some things, right? Because with this guy, I will not need the smaller one. So what I'm going to do is move these guys around. Check out this guy, he's cool. Right? Let's see, unfold sower. These wings that come out. I don't know, he just looks cool to me. This guy's all over the road. So let's take this guy back, get him filled up, and then see what else is going. I'm going to use this new tractor, this new sower to do corn. That'll be the first part of the episode. And I'll probably pause, finish up the harvest, and hopefully have enough money for the wood chipper. Otherwise, we'll sell some stuff. See how that goes. I'm going to be keeping an eye on the board for demand missions. This guy will work. I don't need grain sower right away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. Actually, I think I'm going to end up taking both sewing machines back because it's not. I don't really use either of the small ones anymore. So this is going to be a really funny convoy heading down the road, because I'm going to attach one to the front and one to the back. And we are going to head down the road, which is just funny. I really hope I don't tip this guy over. But I hadn't used these things, well, the corn seeder I have used, but the wheat, grain seeder I have not used in at least a couple of weeks in game. So, go ahead and get rid of it. It's unfortunate I can't unload the seeds and not lose those, but I can't, so not to worry about it. Now, I don't think I'm going to get the $44,000 I need for the wood chipper just from these two pieces of equipment. I don't think either of them are that expensive. And I definitely don't want to sell the tractor. Yeah, they were definitely not super expensive. Alright, this guy's running. I ended up having two tractors doing unload duty on this harvester to keep up with it. Now, the thing that I want the larger tractor for is actually this cultivator. I think he's going to be able to go a little bit faster and hook a bigger tractor to it. In the case, Puma is going to handle the seeder. And I'm just going to get that staged over here, kind of in anticipation of this guy being done soon. I'm going to keep it out of the way of these courseplay guys because I don't want to deal with them being in traffic because I've got other things staged around them. And yeah, doing corn. This guy can also do sugar beets. That was probably important to note about why I was selling the sugar beet and corn planter, the 3-meter one, because this one is 6 meters, if I remember correctly. Is that right? Yep, 6 meters. Bigger. Alright, so these guys are staged. This guy's running. Alright, everybody is doing what it's supposed to do. Let's see if there's anything we could make just... Oh, look, the west lawn needs to be mowed. Let's get her mowing. So I'm going to set that up. I'm going to do some of this stuff. I'll let the harvest get a little bit further along, and I will be back. In case anybody was curious, the bigger tractor does not pull this particular cultivator any faster. It looks like this might be its top speed, which is a little irritating, but whatever. It's still a pretty cool tool. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, we are back with it's been a little bit of time off camera, mainly doing missions, getting some money going on, and we're ready to start chipping wood. We've got enough money for the wood chipper, so let's go ahead and buy that. We're gonna have to shut down some trees, but went ahead and moved this guy up toward the equipment store so we can not baling, forestry. There we go. Here is the Jenz wood chipper. That machine is cool. And it should be, there we are. Alright, so this guy has got support feet that come out, a little loading tray with conveyor. The, let's see, there's the pipe. I think it will automatically find valid places to distribute, and then of course turn it on, and there's a boom. So we will be using that more in a few minutes. But first, let's go chop down some trees. That's going to be important. I'll go ahead and bring this guy back to the farm, and be right back with the chopping down trees. Okay, we're back. That took a little longer than anticipated. I had to restart the game to get the joystick hooked up. That turns out to be important. This looks like a good candidate. At some point, just for sustainability and all, I'm going to have to go to planting trees. That would probably be good. Let's also not have it fall on me. Heh. And let's just knock it down. If I could just feed the whole thing into the wood chipper. I think there's some, like a loading table that helps you do that a little better. I'm not sure if the branches give you more wood chips or not. Might be worth checking a look at some point. But for right now, we will load it up. Now, if I remember correctly, the Jenz has trouble with larger pieces, so I'm gonna probably chop this up a little shorter than usual. Wonder why I'm having trouble. There we go. Let's see how we do loading that. I think one of the problems I have is with the joystick I'm using, turns out to be really easy to twist it at the same time I'm trying to move it side to side, which is, you know, not a terrible problem, but for things like this where I've got different controls mapped to the twist versus lateral, it's a little irritating. You know, as problems go, this is not terrible. Alright, let's Those are pretty good size, good looking pieces. Let's chop up a few more. That size seems, I don't know, we'll find out when I get back to the wood chipper. And I am just guessing on the sizes. From everything I've read, when you're selling as boards, as logs, like at the lumber yard, there's good incentive to have longer ones, but when you're wood chipping, these shorter ones are a whole lot easier to handle. See, that was a twist versus side to side. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. I think I need to refine controls a little bit more. Kind of interesting having it just sort of hanging there. I wonder if I can drag it up. Oh. I think I've spent more on this log than the rest of them combined. Spent more time, I mean. Ah, not quite as far down as I thought. Good grief. You know what? Let's just move the tractor. That'll be easier. Okay, maybe I can load it now. I think that last section, once I get this next short one loaded, I think I'm going to just try taking that all at once just to see if I can feed it in long. Figure the worst that happens is I end up having to saw it up some more when I get back. Alright, let's see if I can grab a hold of that one just on the edge. I don't think I can quite get there. Should be able to get there now. Right. Now, one thing I've learned the hard way is when you're pulling it back like this, you have to keep twisting your grapple to keep it from, well, doing that, basically. And no, I realized that you couldn't actually do this for real. Alright. Let's see if I can take this home. So good. I was actually surprised I made it all the way out of the woods with it like that. Next challenge, getting across the bridge. Seems to be going okay. And now, let's get to the wood chipper. couple things for the wood chipper. I'm setting it up there. I'm going to be feeding stuff to it on this side. Alright, so I want to let's stabilize this trailer and just get this crane out of the way. I don't think I'm going to need it right now, but we will see. The other thing I'm going to need is something to put wood chips in. Now later on I do want to see if I can just shoot them directly into the silo or into the warehouse thing. I think that would be cool. But I'm not sure if I can do that. So I am sure that I can shoot them into a truck. So I'm going to set that up. And finally, here we are. So let's unfold it. Pipe out. Yep, it found the truck. And oh good, the controls map the same way. That would have been really irritating. Alright. That's probably something the game designers thought of. Alright. Almost. I am not... yeah. Having trouble picking up the other end. See if I can get it closer to this end. Let's see if I can get that to feed. Well, I'm nowhere close to it. Looks like I'm... oh, that's kind of cool. It's slowly but surely feeding it in. Well, I definitely see why people want a bigger table for the thing. Let's, I think I'm just going to have to let it feed. Okay, it took it. Alright, very good. So let's see how much that got me in wood chips. 1,728 liters. Okay, that's something. Let's keep working on that. Next, let me see if I can pick up a, I don't think I'm able to pick up a single one, but maybe I can, maybe I can pick up a single one. That's cool. seems to be a pretty good length. Let's see if I can pick up two at a time. Oh. Alright, let's do that one. Yeah, I think feeding this thing's definitely going to get irritating. I'm going to keep working on this, and then I'll come back and show you how it's going in a few minutes. Right, I've got one log left. It kind of fell under the wheels, so I'm taking this guy over to park him, and then I'll come back to the chipper and pick it up. But I definitely see why people have made mods with like a loading table things like that to see what's going to keep it going, because this guy is a little picky about where you have to load it. I've never played much with the wood chipper. This is pretty new for me. To open. And got him. A whole lot easier with no tractor sitting there. Alright, so I've got a couple of ideas for how to make this better. Not quite sure what I'm going to do yet, but thought I'd at least share the ideas. Let's see, I need to do that. There we go. Release it. And there we go. So, to stow this guy, let's see, he went all the way down, and then all the way down. And then over like that. And that's his kind of parked position. So I'm going to park him over here, and then I'll start talking about ideas. I'm not going to do them in this episode. I'll probably do them maybe next episode, maybe some other time. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. Oh, I'm out of parking spots over here. I really thought I had more. Okay. That's okay. Turns out this guy can probably move a 3mm cultivator out of the way pretty effectively. The cultivator is not super heavy for him. with the plow, since both of those are not used a ton at this point. I wonder if I can front mount it. It turns out I can. Neat. I wonder what it would do if I tried to front mount it through a field. Huh. I wonder if I could... I mean, I know that in reality that would be a bad plan to front mount a cultivator and like a rear mount seeder, but that might be amusing. I might try that just for giggles sometime. Anyway, so we are going to need to move this guy out of here because I've got wood chips now. So I don't know where I'm going to park this guy yet, but we'll put him here for the time being. And definitely did not need the big trailer for that adventure. Okay, there we go. We have got one tree worth of wood chips. Not a big total, but got to start somewhere. And hey, we're off the zero. We got potatoes left. 8,422. I didn't look at the number before I dumped them, but I really didn't think it was an 8. Alright, no idea where I'm going to park this guy yet. I'll think about that. What else is going on? How are we on time? Right at half an hour. Let's see if there's any... I don't remember any high demands coming across. See if there's any missions to do. Corn for mill. 61 tons of corn to the mill. Well, we have 61 tons of corn. How's the mill in terms of prices? 208 versus 228. So you're losing 20 a ton across 61 tons. That's probably worthwhile. So we can do that with the big one and you know what, I'm not going to bother with it. I'll wait for a high demand or something. Let's see. I'll talk about what I'm planning, what I'm thinking for wood chips. So this is the only chipper that's in the default, but there's a couple of other neat pieces. All right, these two guys are really cool, but really expensive. This guy I like because you can set him to do different lengths automatically. But I'm thinking about buying a small field, using this guy to plant it with trees, going through harvesting it, trying to load it onto either this guy or the buffalo, and then sell it that way. Although I would really like the Scorpion King to manage those logs. For the chips, I downloaded a mod. It's over here in Placeables, basically, here's the long one. The idea is you park the chipper here. This feeds into it, and I'm not 100% sure if it, you just drop the logs in and it feeds, or if you still have to pull it in with the crane. But I thought that might be interesting. And I also thought about putting that near wherever I'm going to set up the tree farming, just because that's where I'm going to have kind of the operation going on. So I thought about down there on field 26. Most of the it's a pretty small field. I don't really want to extend sugar beets off of 16 and 21. That field is long enough as it is. So I was thinking, if I put trees there, there's a little space there between 26 and 29. I could park some equipment there, have that dock set up, and then be close to the biomass heating plant where I want to sell the wood chips. And then it's not too bad of a drive down to the lumber yard. So anyway, that's what I'm considering for this. I've got $87,000. No, I'm going to do that in another episode. I'm not going to try to hack that into this one, because there's a few things I want to get set up for trees. All right, so that's where we are. I think I'll just call it an episode, a little short today. Actually, let's see. No, nothing with the animals. I do need to make some mixed ration. I need to get some manure spreading going on. Sheep are fine. Eggs. I didn't know this until I noticed it a little while ago. I went and confirmed online that other people have seen this. It seems like they'll only put about 60 eggs in the chicken area before you have to go collect them. With 60 chickens, that's basically every day. So I just collected them, I don't know, yesterday afternoon in game. I'm back at 30 or 28. When it gets to 60, I don't expect it to go any further. So anyway, just a tip: collect your eggs when they reach 60, or before they reach 60. And I think that's going to do it for me. So, as usual, if you've enjoyed this, hit the like button for me. If you didn't enjoy it, tell me how I can do it better. And hopefully I've got the audio issues straightened out that somebody mentioned. I've been working on that. But let me know. And see you next time. Thanks for watching.